guys, in today's machine learning video, I am telling you about the perceptrons. So yeah, I am telling you about that. So let's move to the computer screen and let's do a coding with loving. So guys, in today's video of machine learning, I am telling you about the perceptrons. So let's learn about that. What are perceptrons? So let's learn about that. Perceptrons. Perceptrons is an artificial neuron. It is simplest possible neural network. Neural networks are the building blocks of machine learning. What? Neural networks are building blocks of machine learning. Frank Rosenblatt. So first of all, what I can do, I write like here 232. Okay, 242. Okay, now Frank Rosenblatt, 1928 till 1971. Was an American philosophic notable in the field of artificial intelligence. In 1957, he started something really big. He invented a perceptron program on IBM 704 computer on Cornell University Laboratory. Scientists had discovered that brain cells neurons receive input from our senses by electrical signals. The neurons then again use electrical signals to store information and to make decisions based on previous input. Frank had the idea that perceptrons could simulate brain principles with the ability to learn and make decisions. The perceptron. The original perceptron was designed to take a number of binary inputs and produce one binary output, 0 or 1. The idea was to use different weights to represent the importance of each input, and that the sum of values should be greater than A. There should have value before making a decision like yes or no, true or false, 0 or 1. Now, perceptron. Perceptron example. Imagine a perceptron in your brain. The perceptron tries to decide if you should go to the concert. Is the artist good? Is the weather good? What weight should these facts have? Criteria input weight. Okay. Artist is good. X1 equals to 0 or 1. W1 equals to 0.7. Weather is good. X2 equals to 0 or 1. W2 equals to 0.6. Friend will come. X3 equals to 0 or 1. W3 is 0.5. Friend will come. X3 equals to 0 or 1. W3 0.5. Food is served. X4 equals to 0 or 1. W4 0.3. Alcohol is served. X5 equals to 0 or 1, weight W5 0.4. The perceptron algorithm. Frank Rosenblatt suggests this algorithm. Set a there should value. Multiply all inputs with its weights. Sum all the results. Activate the output. First set the there should value. There should equals to 1.5. Number 2, multiply all inputs with its weight like x1 multiplied by w1 equals to multiplied by 0.7 equals to 0.7, and x2 multiplied by w2 equals to 0 multiplied by 0.6 equals to 0, x3 multiplied by w3 equals to 1 multiplied by 0.5 equals to 0.5, x4 multiplied by w4 equals to 0 multiplied by 0.3 equals to 0. X5 equals to multiplied by W5 equals to 1 multiplied by 0.4 equals to 0.4. Number 3. Sum all the results. Number 3. Sum all the results. 0.7 plus 0 plus 0.5 plus 0 plus 0.4 equals to 1.6. The weighted sum. Number 4. Activate the output. Return true if the sum greater than 1.5. Yes, I will go to the concert. Note that if the weather weight is 0.6 for you, it might be different for someone else. A higher weight means that the weather is more important to them. If their should value is 1.5 for you, it might be different for someone else. are lower, their threshold means they are more wanting to go and to any concert. For example, here you can get concert threshold equals to 1.5, const input equals to 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Const weights like equals to 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.3, 0.4. Like this one example I have been showing you. Now, perceptron in AI. A perceptron is an artificial neuron. What? A perceptron is an artificial neuron. It is inspired by the function of a biological neuron. It plays a critical role in artificial intelligence. It is an important building block in neural networks. To understand the theory behind it, we can break down its components like perceptron inputs nodes, node values 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Node weights 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.3, 0.4. Summation, threshold value, activation function, summation sum greater than threshold. Perceptron inputs. Perceptron receives one or more input. Perceptron inputs are called nodes. The nodes have both a value and a weight. Number 2, nodes values, input values. Input nodes have a binary value of 1 or 0. This can be interpreted as true or false / yes or no. There, the values are 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Number 3, node weights. Weights are values assigned to each input. Weight shows the strength of each node. A higher value means that the input has a stranger influence on the input, like the weights are 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.3, 0.4. Number 4, summation. The perceptron calculates the weighted sum of its input. It multiplies each input by its corresponding weight and sums up the result. The sum is 0.7 multiplied by 1 plus 0.6 multiplied by 0 plus 0.5 multiplied by 1 plus 0.3 multiplied by 0 plus 0.4 multiplied by 1 equals to 1.6. The threshold. The threshold is the value needed for the perceptron to fire outputs, otherwise it remains inactive if outputs are 0. In the example, the threshold value is 1.5. Number 5, the activation function. After the summation, the perceptron applies the activation function. The purpose is to introduce non-linearity into the output. It determines whether the perceptron should fire or not based on the aggregated input. The activation function is simple. Sum greater than threshold equal to 1.6 equal to 1.5. The output. The final output of the perceptron is the result of the activation function. It represents the perceptron decision of prediction based on the input and the weights. The activation function maps the weighted sum into a binary value. The binary 1 or 0 can be interpreted as true or false, yes or no. The output is 1 because sum greater than threshold equal to true. Perceptron learning. The perceptron can learn from examples through a process called training. During training, the perceptron adjusts its weights based on observed errors. This is typically done using a learning algorithm such as perceptron learning rule or a backpropagation algorithm. The learning process represents the perceptron with labeled examples where the desired output is known. The perceptron compares its output with the desired output and adjusts its weights accordingly, meaning to minimize the error between the predicted and desired outputs. The learning process allows the perceptron to learn the ways that enable it to make accurate predictions for new unknown inputs. Note that it is obvious a decision cannot be made by one neuron alone. Other neurons must provide more input. Is the artist is good? Is the weather is good? Okay. Multi-layer perceptrons can be used for more sophisticated decision making. It's important to note that while perceptrons were affluently in the development of artificial neural networks, they are limited to learning linearly separable patterns. However, By stacking multiple perceptrons together in layers and incorporating nonlinear activation function, neural networks can overcome this limitation and learn more complex patterns. Neural networks. The perceptron defines the first step into neural networks. Neural networks. Perceptrons are often used as a building blocks for more complex neural networks such as multi-layer perceptrons (MLPS), as deep neural network (DNNS). It is a short form of deep neural networks. By combining multiple perceptrons in layers and connecting them in a network structure, these models can learn, represent complex patterns and relationships in data, and enabling tasks such as image recognition, natural language processing, and decision making. Okay, like that. So here you can see it. In today's video, I told you about the what are perceptrons in machine learning. So here you can see it. So I hope you can enjoy this class and you must your concept will be clear about the perceptrons. And now I appreciate your support today. We generally appreciate my work. So please let your friends know about this course too. And if you haven't checked my whole playlist yet, so please let your friends know about this course too. So now I meet you next lesson, next very amazing class like that type of videos. So for today, goodbye.